Check 1, 2. Mic check. All right. Let's get this party started. Welcome, everybody. This is DJ Torch on the 1 and 2 for at DJ Torch and Friends Live Empowerment Network. As you heard, I think Cardi B is finally done, but let's find out. Here we go.
We got Cardi B pregnant and divorcing. So just yesterday, Cardi B filed for divorce, and today she's announced that she's pregnant with her third baby. Now, Cardi B and Offset, this would be at least her second time filing for divorce. About 3 years ago, she filed as well. And her son is how old now? 3, right? She filed and then she withdrew it shortly thereafter, likely because it's rumored, alleged, that it was because she discovered that she was pregnant. Yes, Learn As You Go said.
Offset sure knows how to cheat and put babies in people. That's for sure. Here we go.
Need a whole segment dedicated to this topic. Oh, we sure do. I'm gonna get us started today because this gonna keep going.
Indy, Hannah, Mom in the house, Brina West in the house, Jackie Gaines in the house, Sugar Love in the house, and everybody up in the clouds. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Here we go.
I'm gonna get it started today, and then I might actually do like a small truncated clip and put those on the page just in case anybody needs to get caught up. But with Cardi, 3 years ago, she filed for divorce.
Yeah, let me pause it right there. I'm gonna move a little bit forward a little bit. I want to hear Cardi talk. Here we go.
And it's so fucking sad that a nigga like you.
Oh yes, this is what we want. This is what we want right here. Okay, here we go.
I don't know if you guys remember, but Cardi B, and this was December 15th. Okay, this was December 15th of 2023. This last December, she was hot, y'all. She was live. She made this ranting and raving. I'm gonna play the rant. It's got cuss words on it. So if you got some babies around, you want to pull them babies out from the, turn your volume down, put your headphones on, whatever you need to do, honey. But you need to hear every word because we're gonna talk about this cussing out. It's like a minute and some change. You need to hear every word. Here we go.
Yo, I really don't like doing the internet shit. I really, really don't like doing the internet shit.
Yeah, I mean, there is no reason to be around
You need
it.
to stop calling me your shit. Because you will fucking talk to a nigga and a motherfucker will play in your fucking face, over and over and over and over and over again. And she'll be like, watch what I'm about to do. Watch what I'm about to say. And it's so fucking sad that a nigga like to... Yo, this motherfucker really likes to play games with me when I'm at my most vulnerable time.
Listen to what she said. He likes to play games with me when I'm at my most vulnerable time.
When I'm not...
Let me pause right there. I mean, that's what they do. That's what Dusties do. I mean, the thing is this, is as boisterous as Cardi is, she's really a BMW. She's a worshiper. She worships black men. She's gave this guy way too many chances. Spice is nice in the house. Good seeing you. Spice is nice. Here we go.
Not the most confident. He likes to play games with me because he knows I'm not an easy girl. He knows yesterday I could have been out, I could have been chilling, I could have been this and that. He knows I'm in my house. He knows that I'm chilling. He knows I'm not doing the most. And I've really been sparing you. You've been fucking feeling yourself, you bitch ass nigga, because of your bitch ass album and shit. And you really been fucking doing me dirty after so many.
Dang, I don't know. You get the idea. You get the idea. Man, now you see why. This is why she filed for the divorce. You know it. He just, I mean, the thing is this is that, come on. I keep telling people, everybody in the industry, they just, especially the men, they are not marriage material, especially the men, by far. A lot of, believe it or not, a lot of women in the industry, they are focused on, they want to just have a man and focus on their career. They really do when you think about it. If you look at all those women that are famous, they just want their man, a good man. And the problem is they usually choose men like Offset.
Fucking years that I motherfucking helped your ass. Not even a fucking thank you that I got for your bitch ass. And it's so crazy that I gotta go to the fucking internet because
you don't want a man who's gonna make you do this or even think this. You don't. You do not want a man that's going to make you do or think this. This is how you know you need to choose better. You need to choose better. Is if somebody puts you through things like this where you sound like this, that is a sign. Whether you are a man or a woman, dating a woman or a man, this is a sign that things ain't working out.
Whenever fuck I tell you something, you don't take shit seriously. And I'm so tired of it.
So if you remember that rant, that was last December.
Yeah, that was last time. I'm gonna pause that for now. And just kind of give you a little taste of that. Let your triggered break it down for us. Summer breeze makes me feel fine. Is in the house. Here we go.
I'm back with another triggering topic. Now let's talk about
Isley Brothers. They remade that song. Summer breeze make me feel fine. Talking about the Lord of the mind. Okay, I know I sound good, but just wait for my album to come out and pick it up. So anyway, here's Cardi B breaking it down to you. Here is your triggered breaking down Cardi B for you. Let's get right into it. This is another triggering topic.
I'm back with another triggering topic. Now let's talk about Cardi B. Cardi B, who filed for divorce yet again from her cheating husband Offset. And before I get into it, this is a disclaimer. This
I love it. She gets right into it. You're triggered. I swear to. Anyway, let me stop. Anyway, basically, yeah. I mean, what, fellas? It's like this. You want women to submit to you, but then you want to cheat. So what's the deal for them? Because the high value item for women is a man who doesn't cheat. But if you cheat, your value goes down. Then you get mad and complain when she complains about you cheating. That's usually what happens. So basically what I'm saying is this. A woman accepting you cheating is not a sign of submission. It's a sign of well, I guess it is, but it's not the right sign of submission. If you really want to be in a relationship with a woman, why don't you not cheat? Let's start there.
Get into it. This is a disclaimer. This video is my thoughts and my thoughts alone. Everything is alleged. I don't know any of these people personally. Now let's get into it. Now, like I mentioned earlier, Cardi B has filed for divorce from Offset. And I'm sure that she thought her place as a preference would protect her, but here we are. And before y'all say, oh, Cardi B is a black woman. She's a black woman. She's not a preference. She is not a black woman. Don't do me. Please watch this.
It's just sad. I don't know what it is. I have dated guys that they're black, and they have told me like I don't date black girls. And it's like I be telling them, but you're black, but your mom is black. You don't think that's weird? And then they tell me, well, you don't date Spanish guys, right? And I say, no, I don't. I date black guys. And it's like, so it's a preference thing. I have a preference myself.
No,
Now, hopefully, YouTube doesn't make me take that clip out, but you heard her say with your own ears that she doesn't prefer her own men, Spanish men, but she prefers Black men. And they will tell her that they don't date Black girls, but they date her, and that's their preference. Now, did she say, well, I'm a Black girl, why are you dating me? No. Did she say, wow, I'm a Black girl, I won't be talking to you because you're disrespecting Black girls? No. Stop playing with me. This lady only started claiming Black because, number one, the Black community is super naive and we let everyone in to co-opt our culture. Everyone knows that. And everyone also knows to make the most money and manipulate the Black community. You come over, you play Black when it's convenient.
Yep.
And also everyone knows that we are chained and bound to the one drop rule, which is why we are the most exploited. And also, more importantly, she was getting a lot of pushback for using the N-word, and she was tired of hearing it. It's just that simple. Now that we got that out of the way, I really want women to understand this. I really hope that they understand this, that if you let a man cheat once, he ain't gonna stop there.
I mean, it's scientific. It's scientific. You could literally set your clock to it. Another very good example is Kevin Hart. He's really, quite honestly, physically, he's an unappealing guy. He's not the most handsome guy in the world. He's super tiny, so he ain't gonna protect nobody. But the thing is that even though he finds a woman that he claims to love and then marries, he still goes out and philanders. I mean, and this is a guy with really, literally, with the exception of his talent, has no leverage on a woman at all. He's not tall. He's not like 6 feet and over. He's not handsome. He's built okay, but he's tiny. He's 5'2". He's smaller than most women. So, and you see how he plays in all of the women he's dated, he's cheated on, literally. With women and possibly men. We don't know, but he did hang out with Diddy. I mean, how's that for a bad reputation for Black men? Because he's obviously, a pillar of the community, right? And here's Offset, pillar of the community, right? Right? Diddy, a pillar of the community, right? What do they all do? They all philandered. They all diddled because they feel like they have what would be the best word for it? The authority to do so.
You've already let him know that you will accept it and stay. That's why the only option for a cheating man is to leave him. One strike and you're out. Period. This woman is worth $80 million, letting a man play in her face. Why? Like, you're over here getting charges and fighting court cases for paying $5,000 to have some men attack women that are messing with your husband. Why you mad at them? They don't owe you nothing. They stripping just like you were stripping. Didn't you say that you were dancing and you had dealings with married men allegedly? So why you mad
Jackie Gay? So otherwise he's like a tattoo.
At them for something you was doing too? And they're strippers. They're probably out here with no emotions, just running his pockets and trying to get bread. But you not mad at your husband. You not sending no goons to beat him up. You out here defending him and protecting him and laying up with him and birthing children for him. While he got you out here looking like a joke to the world and more
Exactly. We are going to have a BMW series, but for now, basically it's like Cardi knew. So here we go.
Importantly, to other women. Everybody knows your man ain't loyal. That if you got a big butt and a smile, here he come to lay up with you and ignore.
Oh man, you're triggered, nailed it. Yep, she's right. A big butt and a smile. I mean, it's funny because how can you be a high value man if you're easy? How can you be a high value man if you're easy? If like women can run your pockets just for, you know, and they give you some and you spend all your money. Future is like that too. I was about to say was, but no, he still is like that. They're not high, they might be high earning men, but they're not high value men. Because psychologically they're just not there. It's not one of the values. Let's face it. The whole Kevin Samuels thing is this. You have to think about what frame Kevin Samuels was in. He was in the dating frame, the relationship frame. So you have to ask yourself, well, how can a man be high value if they display low value relationship value? What I mean is this, is if you cheat, I don't know about you, there's a lot of people who don't like that shit. Okay. If you are disrespectful, a lot of women don't like that either. So really, quite honestly, we can go with the high earning thing. Let's call it that, the high earning thing. Welcome, Oya, Terminador Negro is in their house. That's what it is, high earning. When you say that, then the value, it starts to make more sense.
Or your cause. Why he doing it? Announcing your pregnancy and your divorce on the same day is wild.
That is crazy. That is some heavy duty BMW stuff right there. I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. Oh, I'm getting a divorce too at the same time. I mean, unfortunately, believe it or not, it happens a lot because most of the time when men, let's just put it this way. Men cheat all the time, but they even cheat more when their spouse is pregnant. I.e. Trump. I.e. Jeezy. I mean, really, i.e. Probably any rapper, really, quite honestly. Odds are they're making somebody pregnant sooner or later.
And when a woman is pregnant, it's her most vulnerable time. So for her to be trying to leave in that time period in her life, you already know that this man is acting crazy.
Yep. But unfortunately, you're triggered. That's normal for him. He's not acting any more crazy than anything else. Well, let's dive into Meek, another rapper. Here we go.
Remember the buzz about Meek Mill getting slammed by fans over rumors involving Diddy and gay allegations? Now check out this crazy video of Meek Mill accidentally going live and spilling unexpected details. Whether you're a fan or just curious, this behind-the-scenes peek reveals a whole new side of Meek Mill no one has ever seen and might confirm these allegations. Meek Mill caught on live camera.
Man, you deserve it, Daddy. You put in that work. Proud of you. I love you.
This isn't the first time videos of Meek Mill have surfaced in a bad light. Remember when he revealed in an interview that losing a cellmate feels like losing a chick? Also during a casual poolside hangout, hip-hop artist Meek Mill unexpectedly found himself in the spotlight for a reason other than his music. As the sun set, Meek was chilling by the pool, unaware that his relaxing moment was being live streamed to the public. It was
Dang, let's hear what he says. Let's see it. Here we go.
a rare look into his personal life, different from his usual high-energy performances. Things got interesting when Mogul Diddy, with his usual mix of affection and confidence, surprisingly addressed Meek. Meek mentioned he was just enjoying life, and Diddy responded, "You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work." Some fans took issue with Diddy calling Meek Daddy, even though Meek himself didn't seem to mind. At the end,
I mean, really, I don't see. I mean, that's really not, obvious to me. But it makes sense. I mean, it makes sense. Diddy diddles in both men and women, so Meek can too. So, I mean, I have no problem with that. What the problem I have is with them, being hypocrites, and secondly, destroying women. That's the problem I have.
At the end of the day, fans often blow things out of proportion, but that's just the nature of the internet. No one is ever safe from being called out by the general population. However, during the pool incident, Meek Mill was under another public scrutiny. It was when a certain audio clip surfaced online. It wasn't just another controversy. It was a bombshell. The clip, filled with intimate sounds, supposedly featured the voices of Meek Mill and Sean Diddy Combs. As it spread across social media, the reactions were
I remember that. That was a trip.
and intense. Fans and critics alike went wild, with some jumping to conclusions and others expressing doubts. Social media's power to amplify content was clear as the clip went viral, shared by countless users intrigued by the potential scandal. Even though the voices were muffled and unclear, they sparked a huge debate. Was this a privacy breach, a hoax, or something else? Amid the chaos, some voices urged caution and fact-checking before making judgments. Social media users have cast doubt on the authenticity of a recent audio clip, with some pointing out that it may be fake. According to comments on a video shared by Isaac's Army, one user stated that the audio has been fact-checked and is actually from a source, not Meek Mill as claimed.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. Well, I just want to play that for a second. And let's finish off with, well, not finish off. What am I talking about? We still got a long ways to go. Later on, I'm going to bring up a special guest if she's ready later on. Indiana Mom, she wants to talk to you, I believe. But for now, let's see what's going on with Austin. Here we go.
I told you guys before, my mom is out here in Turkey right now at the same time. That's the entire reason.
So him and his mom are out in Turkey. Good for that. I wouldn't go to Turkey, but they went to Turkey. That's fine. But if you remember, him and his mom had some issues. And basically the core of his issues is not his mom's fault. It's really his father's fault, but he shits on his mom because she's there. Let's just put it that way.
Why I'm going over here to tell you. I mean, I would have went anyway, but this is the reason why. People are wondering because, we were on World Star because my mom cussed me out and said a lot of stuff I didn't like to me.
You know what's funny to me? He is completely oblivious to what he said or he did to set her off. He was disrespectful to her in her own house, which she pays for. He doesn't do shit. He doesn't send her money. He doesn't do any of that. So I kind of found it weird that he kind of framed it the way he did, but that's what these men with this kind of mentality to do. But he's starting to, I will give him this much, he is starting to wake up a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. Here we go.
But it was nothing new. It was just public this time. People wondering, have we...
Okay, so he's saying it's nothing new. Like him and his mom fighting is nothing new. And he doesn't realize that dynamic is what's following him around in his psyche right now. Welcome, Benny. Welcome, Benny, to the house. And so basically, he needs to understand that he needs to get some therapy. And I don't mean it, I'm not saying, you need to get some therapy. I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying, look, you obviously have some things you need to work out. If you are arguing with your mom all the time and you're arguing with women all the time, who's the common denominator?
We made up about this stuff. And of course we have. It's my mother. But like I said, it's nothing new. So I didn't really take it to heart anyway, even though I didn't like it. So I put it on camera.
Yeah, I bet she didn't like it either. I bet she didn't like what you said either.
I let you guys speak to her. And we'll go from there.
I let you guys speak to her like she's a little kid. She's your mom, bro. She can speak to those men anytime she wants. That's part of your problem. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I guarantee you, if you go to a therapist, Austin, go to a therapist for 4 sessions because it's going to take 4 sessions for them to catch on. And they will tell you why you have a problem with your mom, and they will tell you specifically why. And they will tell you why you have problems with women, and they will tell you specifically why. I'm just breaking it down to you, just so to recap for everybody. Here we go.
This. I don't give a fuck about what you think. This is my house. I pay the bills here.
Okay, that's fine.
I pay the bills
Okay,
here.
that's fine.
I pay the electric.
That's fine.
You don't pay a motherfucking thing here.
Hold on. You
So
don't need to.
you don't like how I roll and you don't like how I move.
I don't give
Get
a
the
fuck how you
out.
roll. I will get the fuck out of
Then
here.
get the fuck out, nigga.
Get the fuck out of my.
Oh man, she went in hard. She went in. I mean, but see, everybody wants you to think that he tried to frame it in a way where it looked like she was attacking him. So I needed to reiterate this. I made a video on this, but I need to reiterate a couple things here. Number one, he's over at his mother's house. That's his mother's house. Okay? Not his house. He's staying at his mother's house because he doesn't have his own place. I need to make that very clear to you. He doesn't have his own place. He talks smack to her first about, I believe it had something to do with he didn't like the way she was moving, which meant like, oh yeah, you know, this or that. He was dissing, he probably was calling her a modern woman and crap like that, right? Welcome, Chase. So Oya says he deserved that cussing out. Yeah. So basically the thing is that I'm trying to break this down in a way that can be understood so that even red pill men can understand it. You're not going to do well talking smack to somebody and you're living in you're on their property. You're on their property. That's not going to work. And if that's why you're calling that certain person masculine or non-submissive, get your own damn place. Sugar Love, he got a long walk home. Yeah, he sure does. He sure does. Let's listen a little bit more. Here we go.
You get the fuck out. Who the fuck?
I'm talking to you. You get
bitch?
on. Shit. I ain't dealing with that shit.
You don't deal with it. Get your motherfucking bitch ass out of here by the
Man, fuck
morning.
you.
Get the fuck out. Me and Major don't have to deal with you.
Why is he still filming when she told him to get out? He should be leaving. You should be leaving, bro. Man.
You could see now I have control over my own attitude, but I'm not gonna lie to you. If
you got to hear this part. This is crazy. This is crazy right here. You got to hear this part. Here we go.
If that would have been a girl, I probably would have punched that bitch.
Let's play that one more time. We are breaking it down deep here. Austin says I'm not funny. And bro, I am not, because I get down to the bottom of it. This is some stuff that you need to work. This is take this tape to the psychotherapist with you. I'm being freaking serious, bro. I'm trying to really help out. Let's see if you can fix something, because this is not cool.
If that would have been a girl, I probably would have punched that bitch.
Let's play it one more time. One more time for flavor. One more time for flavor. Listen to him closely.
If that would have been a girl, I probably would have punched that bitch.
So does that sound like a high value man to you? I don't know about you, but that don't sound like a high value man to me. That does not sound like, this is the root of his problem. No impulse control, no respect for anybody, except for probably other men. And that's minimal. And no drive, not in the right way. There you go.
You get your motherfucking dusty ass out of here. I'm not gonna play with
dusty.
you, and I don't care.
Oh, you are, bro, you are dusty. Somebody put on here, Pat, the birth of a passport, bro, dealing with a jealous, ratchet single mother. For somebody to say that is unfathomable. And I guarantee you it came from it came from a dude who has a mom who's single, whether she was married before or not. Reason for a man got on a plane. No, the reason the man got on the plane is because he did not want to work on himself. That's why.
You feel it doesn't matter to me. This is my place, and you will not disrespect me. Period. Point blank. and you can do and think whatever you want, but get your ass out of here by the morning and take your Buick across with your ass. I will buy me a car.
Are you sure?
Yes, I will.
Because I will
Now,
take the car.
Yes.
See, now his ears perked up when he was going to get some free vehicle. Does that sound like a leader to you? Is that leader material? I mean, just think about it. I mean, that's the funny part is that a lot of times these men, they literally talk themselves into admitting things that they don't want to admit. Austin, the fact that you don't have your own place, that you didn't have your own place in Texas, you were staying with your mom, then you criticized the mom you were staying with, and then when she says get out of here and just go ahead and take the car, and you go, oh, you need a free car? You're giving yourself away. That's low value. That's low value mentality, bro. Indiana mom says my psychology and sociology professors would have had a semester's worth of material with this one video. I guarantee you they would. Indiana mom. Here we go.
Take it with you. Take it with you. I hope that motherfucker break down on the side.
I'll ship it back to Paraguay.
Take it.
No, he won't. That car ain't worth shipping to Paraguay.
Take it. You are a loser just like your fucking daddy.
Oh. I mean, this is deep. So, and it's funny because if I remember him doing an interview with Courtney Michelle. And Courtney asked him this question about asked him this question about his father, and he said, oh yeah, he's a high value man because, he has his father had like 5 children by 5 different women. And he said, oh, well, that's high value man, that's a high value man.
And that's how my dad beat her ass.
Did you hear that? See? Like father, like son. He wants to beat women. He said it himself. So you can't even say, and I kept it play. I spun it in context. Austin said that if a woman talks to him like his mother just did, he would strike that woman. And then he's literally doubling down on that by saying, by saying this.
My dad beat her ass.
This what? Listen again.
And that's how my dad beat her ass.
He said, and that's how my dad BEAT her AS. So basically, Austin is basically building a community of abusers. At the very least, supporting them. That's crazy to me. That's crazy.
No, I'm not deleting shit.
And I'm glad you didn't. He actually did delete it though. But I just wanted to make sure that lesson got all the way through. It's funny because this is what his mom, let's break down his mom. This is what his mom said in extension, because you saw her when she was mad. This is her when she's trying to give him some advice. Check it out.
Okay, cool.
Let me stop right there. Fast forward. Here's the spot right here. If you want to see the full video, it's on Darshan M's channel. Here we go. Okay, she's giving advice on how men are supposed to treat women. Obviously, it didn't work out that well for her, as you heard from what Austin said. But let's check it out real quick. I'm going to have to hurry through this because we got a lot of other stuff to put on. It's going to be a long night. Here we go.
Keep a woman crazy. You have to treat her with ultimate chivalry and make her feel like she's the one.
Okay, so number one, any woman, you need to court her. Number one, I don't care if your ass is on Saturn. You need to court a woman. You always court. This is how it's been before time. Men are supposed to court women, chase women. Nowadays, everything is so backwards. Like women are proposing to men, they're chasing men, that's masculine. The masculine man does not like a woman who does that.
She's kind of sort of, I guess it is more traditional, but at the same time today, I feel that women are a little bit more desperate than y'all need to be. I will say that much. You're your best friend. You're your best love, basically, unfortunately today. Because right now, men are on the Austin Holloman time. They're on the Kevin Samuels time. They're on the Dr. Umar time and they all have one thing in common: philandering and multiplicity and abundance. And that you can't beat those. There are just some men who are wired for multiple sex partners. They just are. And you just can't beat that. There's no kind of quality or love. Look, you can be super famous like Cardi B and still be cheated on. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how submissive you are or anything. It doesn't make any difference because that's what they say they're looking for. It's not what they are looking for. They are looking for what's next. That's what they're looking for. That they are looking for what's next.
So now and here's what I think about passport bros. I don't think y'all are weak. I think you guys are leaving the country because you want more feminine. You want more soft.
Okay, she just went off the wrong way now. She basically is wrong. That's what more feminine, more soft. What are you talking about? She obviously hasn't seen Austin's girlfriend from what was it, Thailand or whatever, the woman who was slapping him in the face, who was cussing him out too. That's crazy to me. It really is crazy. It's crazy. It's like, wait a minute. You're looking for what more soft, you're looking for feminine. The problem is, Austin Holloman's mom, is that Austin is soft. Austin is feminine. He can talk as macho as he wants, but at the end of the day, welcome my holy king. Austin is feminine. Passport bros, as tough as they want to act, they're feminine. Yes, Razor, you heard me say it. You heard me say it. They are, though, Razor. Come on now. Austin, you know you are. I mean, that's why they're promiscuous. Because they always want to try to establish their manhood. And they think having a lot of sex is the solution. That's why. Let's see what else she's going to say. Wrong. Here we go.
Want more, like, baby. Like I told you, when I went on that trip to Miami with Anthony.
He's at her house, living off of her. And she's trying to tell him why he went abroad. He went abroad because of what we played before, because he's got mental issues that have to do with interacting with women in general. It's not like he left because of his mom. He left because of his dad that left his mom. It won't make any sense to him, but that's what went down. My holy king says nothing but temptation on social media, OnlyFans and workaholics. Unfortunately, there's more men that have sex than there are women twerking. But yeah. But yeah. Yep. I mean, the thing is this, King, the cool thing about social media is that no one has to go to an OnlyFans channel. I don't even, I just don't go there. I don't see a reason to go there. So the only way that you can be exposed to OnlyFans would be if you went there. Now, I can see the men being so weak that they go to OnlyFans, but it's like OnlyFans is not all women, for number one. It's like probably a sliver of women, maybe 2%. But anyway, let's keep it going. Here we go.
Black ass. Anyway, don't nobody know him. And, you know, he literally was everything. Like, he just liked me to be in my soft place. He knows that I was a single mom, he knows that I have that hard exterior, but when I'm around him, I'm able to be soft. I'm able for him to allow me to be
Austin is laughing because he doesn't believe her. That's me.
soft and whatever. So I don't think passport bros are these like
No, passport bros are weak. Austin knows they are. That's why he said this.
That has the best.
This is why he said this right here.
Hello, everybody. It's Austin Holloman, your favorite YouTuber, back again with another travel
Okay.
review, social studies video that I'm making about some things that I've noticed from traveling around the world, and specific in Latin America, but this could go everywhere around the world. Now, I want to tell you guys that black men, first of all, let's go ahead and start with this. Black men are loved worldwide. They love us everywhere. Bull.
New diamond in the house. New diamond. Here, this is Austin. This
go everywhere around the world. Now, I want to tell you guys that black men, first of all, let's go ahead and start with this. Black men are loved worldwide. They love us everywhere. Bullshit.
Okay, you heard him say it. You heard him say it. You heard him say it. This is probably the most realist he's ever been. He must have got a hard taste of reality somewhere, a dish so deep that he actually has to tell you.
Let's start there. Number two, yes, there are women of every nationality that love black men. Those women of those nationalities are niche women of those nationalities. What do I mean by that? The general fucking Romanian, the general English, the general Thai, the general Filipina is not going to bed at night dreaming about one of us.
What he's saying, fellas, just in case it didn't sink in, he's saying all of the women he just mentioned aren't checking for you. Jizzy B says, Ohio YTE women worship black men because out there they're told me. So there's because oh, I'm sorry, Jizzy. Somebody told you something and you just it's just the authority now. Probably because it sounded good, but I understand, bro. Hey, yeah, whatever. You can You have to go overseas just to find a good woman. This is from my holy king. That's ridiculous. The women you're looking for can be right next door to you. Bars. That's actually the bars. It's really a mental thing, to be honest with you.
Generally speaking. And I'm not saying that they're dreaming about a particular person or a particular group of people. What I'm saying is this dream of that black men are just loved everywhere by everybody is bullshit.
Look, Austin, I can't believe we actually agree on something. I can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. Hey, look, you sound like you're bashing black men, but hey, that's not my problem. Let's keep it going. Here we go. New Diamond in the house, Jackie Gaines in the house, Indiana Mom in the house, My Holy King in the house, Sugar Love in the house. Everybody's up in here tonight. Jizzy's here. Case is here. Let's see who else is up in here. Oya's here. Bernie's here. Larry's here. We got everybody up in here. If you're here, just put a 1 in the chat so I can get the shout out. And Mom is here. Indiana Mom I believe will be coming up soon if she. So let me keep playing this real quick. Here we go.
Now that does not mean that you cannot get love from these particular women. For example, Latinas, obviously, there's a good number of them that are attracted to black men. That's the reason why there's so many mixed people. Maybe that's the reason why. We can get into that in another video. But
the problem is that some breeze in the house.
There's a lot of mixed people in Latin America that have African genes mixed in them. And
okay, he's getting into some irrelevant stuff now. But basically, that's the whole scoop. I mean, bottom line is that. What in the world is all this other stuff down here? Okay, let me go back on this for a minute. Okay, pause that.
Okay, cool. I'm in.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, I wanted to make sure I threw that in, that at least he's being realistic. He probably saved a lot of men and women's lives by just being honest for once. Now, guess what, y'all? It's Kwame time. Remember the mayor of Detroit? This is another update. I need to break it down. This time we are going to get into the women of Kwame. Here we go.
Ongoing saga continues over unpaid restitution by former Detroit Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick.
Victor Williams joins us live with a new move made today by the federal government to get money from the former mayor.
Yeah, we got our hands on this garnishment paperwork that was actually found back on February the 23rd. The feds are going after more than $160,000 in this case that's been years in the making. Kwame Kilpatrick in the headlines once again, this time in the aftermath of controversy and being placed behind bars after being convicted of perjury, along with obstruction of justice.
I mean, this is a shame. This was a really bad look for us. We finally had a mayor of a major city, and he totally messed it up. He totally messed it up for us. He did literally everything wrong, including possible deletion. It's just horrible. He was same thing, same bandit trait. Had just cheating on people, promiscuity, wild parties, could not be upstanding whatsoever. I mean, just could not do it.
Garnishment against the former mayor of Detroit has been found to, quote, enforce a criminal judgment on behalf of the U.S., benefiting the state of Michigan. Originally, Kwame was set to pay back $1,718,457.11. The outstanding balance remaining is $164,434.42. Property and tax refunds can also be targeted as a form of repayment. Exemptions could potentially protect the property from being taken, but only if he's able to prove he qualifies for those exemptions.
Listen to this now. This is the important part right here. I want I want to show you how he avoids responsibility. Watch.
Kwame has been given 10 days to respond to the garnishment in writing, something we're unclear has even happened yet. And we've been told that even recently, Kwame decided to go out there and buy a $90,000 SUV. So that is potentially something that they can go after.
So he goes out there and he buys a $90,000 SUV when he owes $160,000 and some change to the government. Okay, that right there tells you another problem that a lot of us brothers have. Responsibility. He could have got he's got an $80,000, $90,000 car note, right? And I assume even if, let's say he paid cash for it, well, he could have gave that to the government. Let's say he got a loan for it. Well, he needed to get a loan to pay back the government. You see how that works? I mean, this is crazy.
Try to reach out to his lawyer to see what he had to say. Unfortunately, at this point in time, no one has responded to our calls. Victor Williams, Local 4.
That is just amazing. Now, here's the problem. This is the problem. This is what being a black male worshiper, this is the problem you will have if you just trust the wrong men.
Really no secret that Kilpatrick has a weakness for women, and it cost him dearly. But in some ways, his antics cost those women almost as much.
7 Action News investigator Ross Jones has been covering Kilpatrick for years now, including his federal trial and today's sentencing. But tonight, he looks back at the women closest to Kwame Kilpatrick and how their connection.
Exactly, my holy king. Buying things you don't need is it is kryptonite for black men because we do it more than anybody.
To him brought them down.
Women helped launch former Detroit Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick's rise in politics, and in turn, he helped spur their fall. From his mother to his mistress, his sister to a close friend, Kilpatrick's misdeeds helped stain a slew of promising futures well beyond just his own. Many believe.
See, I thought black men were supposed to be logical. I thought we were the logical ones. What's going on here? What's going on here? So instead of bringing a woman up, he brings not only one woman down, but a slew of women down. A slew of women that were submissive to him. I'm telling you, submission has no reward.
I believe his political career is traced back to his father, Bernard, but it was actually Kilpatrick's mother, Carolyn, who exposed her son to politics, going door to door with 6-year-old Kwame to pass out her campaign literature.
He couldn't even give her any props. He gave his dad credit.
In his plea for a lighter prison sentence, Kilpatrick's lawyer wrote that his client still remembers sitting on his mother's lap during her first swearing-in ceremony.
Don't let nobody talk about y'all's boy!
Kilpatrick watched his mother serve 18 years in the state house and then 7 terms in Congress, but it was his high-profile antics, he admitted to a radio reporter last year, that denied her an 8th.
She lost that race because of her son. To lay in a prison bunk, listening to the results from that night and to hear what I caused my mother was as painful as tough.
And doesn't he sound remorseful? He ain't anywhere near remorseful, though. Because I guarantee you there were 100 opportunities he could have stopped. Jizzy B says, got to show off or you can't get woman of your dreams. Actually, that's not true. But I mean, I see where you're coming from, but it's actually really not that true. Angela Reddick is in the house. Angela Reddick is in the house. Let's keep it going. Here we go.
Talking to my children the day that I had to tell them about messing up on the affair.
That affair was with his chief of staff, Christine Beatty, one of Kilpatrick's biggest defenders.
No, Mary isn't off gallivanting on any trips.
Beatty was a lightning rod in the city who famously asked a cop that pulled her over, "Do you know who I am?" Well, here's who she is today. Bankrupt, without a steady job.
Wow.
And afraid to show her face in Detroit. She's been living in Atlanta since serving a 69-day
bankrupt, and so she was on her way up. She was on her way up the political ladder, and Mr. Kill, because he kills careers, Patrick took care of that. Took care of all.
jail sentence for lying under oath about her affair with Kilpatrick. And just today, she broke 5 years of silence in an essay written for Essence magazine.
And listen to that. She even lied for him. She even lied for him and was put in jail. Talk about blowing up your career. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Here we go.
In the aftermath of transgressions, she wrote, "We often give men the chance to rebuild their career."
Yeah, Indiana Mom, you broke it down perfectly. She looks rough, used, abused, and nothing but grief to show for it. Yep.
Women are stuck with the labels: homewrecker, opportunity mistress, whore. Men are forgiven, women are punished.
That is ours.
No woman was punished more by Kilpatrick than his wife Carlita, left to raise 3 children on her own during her husband's 5 stints behind bars.
5 stints. I mean, we can't even say he was put in prison by accident. You don't go to prison 5 times and it's some accident. I mean, Ernesto will say that, and we will be going over Ernesto in another show. But where's this delusion? Like, why is it that when men do things they know is wrong, feel like when it's time to pay, what is it, pay the piper, they're being wronged? Dude, you messed up. Dude, this is let me just break it down. I think I'm gonna let Blade break it down.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
What's going on? Y'all are going to jail. Period.
And the pot calls the kettle black.
We need to start advocating for men who want to be with men. I understand the impulse, brothers. I do. But our women are not showing us. I don't care what they say. What are the women showing?
Well, they're showing that when you trust a philanderer or a scammer, your life drops.
But she benefited from his misdeeds too, like enjoying a new Lincoln Navigator paid for by the city and going on free vacations paid out of the Kilpatrick Civic Fund, supposed to help city children. Those scandals made it
supposed to help city. Does that sound familiar to Dr. Umar? Does that sound familiar to Dr. Umar to me? It sounds familiar. Yep. This is, yep, nothing wrong with gold. New dime. Look. Gold digging is only for those who have gold, not a trash bag. Sorry. Sometimes I get you. Okay. Anyway. Yep. Angela Reddick breaks it down perfectly by saying Kwame felt entitled once he got into office. He so did. Here we go.
harder for Carlita to find work, and Kilpatrick's sister Ayanna too. She was a board member on the Civic Fund, and last year said she was broke, unable to find a steady job.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor. Who is Carmen Slowski?
And Kwame Kilpatrick had plenty of other women. Carmen Slowski was the mystery woman he shared a romantic bubble bath with in North Carolina days before the text message scandal broke. And those messages, released by the county prosecutor in 2009, show he juggled more than just a few others. Can't get you out of my system, he told Ebony. Need some love and affection, he told Alexis.
There it is, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. That is the problem. We have one of our primary problems in our community is men who use sex as a drug. And men who used drugs as a drug. There it is. He could I don't see why he even gets married. Why do you get married? I guarantee you right now he's cheating on somebody right now. Right now.
And to Kabina, I'm rushing to see you, baby. Cheryl Robinson Wood got texts too, and they nearly cost her livelihood. The attorney was appointed as Detroit police monitor overseeing the scandal-plagued department. But while she was on the job, she had what she called a brief, intimate encounter with Kilpatrick. When city officials found out, she was booted from her job and ultimately censured. With women playing such a key role in Kilpatrick's fall, perhaps it was fitting today that his 28-year sentence...
Wow, he sure showed, that a lot of good leadership, didn't he? Seducing women, losing their jobs. Yeah, great leader he was. Angela Reddick breaks it down. Because the city lost money as a result of the lawsuits, they started closing down a lot of the city's recreation centers. And when you do that, guess what goes up? Crime. So Kilpatrick is now,
was handed down by Judge Nancy Edmonds. She's one of the Eastern District's few women on the bench. I'm Ross Jones, 7 Action News.
That's crazy. Anyway, let's have Indiana Mom. If you're here, let me go ahead and drop the link. She's gonna give you a little talk. While she's coming up, I'm gonna play a little bit of Kendra. Let's play a little bit of Kendra. Let's see what's going on, Kendra. Welcome to Dusty's by the Dozen, the Kendra G episode. Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, is your name Marquise?
Yes, Marquise.
Marquise, where you calling from?
I'm from Dallas, Texas.
I just left Dallas.
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
Why didn't you come out to my events?
Say it again?
I had 2 events in Dallas.
Oh, it's my first time, it's my first time seeing you.
What? I was at Kitchen and
Tanya Sweat.
Cocktail last night, and I was at Canvas on Sunday. And I'm wearing the hat today in honor of Dallas.
Oh yeah, I did not know that.
Oh my God, I had so many women we did speed dating. But I'm gonna come back to Dallas because Dallas was so dope. So Marquise, how old are you?
I'm 28.
Excuse me, 28. What do you do for a living?
I'm a car salesman.
Car salesman. You have any kids?
No, I don't have no kids.
No kids. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Leo.
Leo. So we got Marquise, 29, Leo, car salesman, no kids, lives in Dallas. Have you ever been married?
No, I haven't been married.
Okay. What kind of woman you looking for?
Someone who's consistent, loyal, someone that is good at communicating.
Let me pause it right there. Welcome to the stage, Indiana Mom.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How's your weekend going?
Really good, actually. The guys are all camping this weekend, so it's just me and the animals, and it's quiet. So I'm digging it.
Got a little mom time, huh?
Yes.
I hear that. So what do we want to break down tonight? What should we talk about? What do you think?
Well, on the last live, I was in the comments about my grandmother, and a bunch of the women were curious about, what happened. So I was gonna like give some more details about that because I spent part of today talking with my older sister, simply because putting us together, she knows some stuff that I don't because I was younger and I wasn't old enough to understand it. But then there's stuff that I know because my grandmother spent like 15 years living at our house when she was unable to take care of herself. So there's a lot of stuff that we both don't know. And so I got some information from her, like about our biological grandfather that I didn't know because I was so little. I don't remember the conversations. But my grandmother was born and raised in a really tiny town in North Carolina. And I know my great grandfather built the house, and it's still standing today. Our family still owns the property and the farm is still working. My grandma was born in 1927. And in, I want to say 44, I think she was only 16 or 17. She had my mom. We never got to meet our biological grandfather because he worked in a coal mine, I think in West Virginia, and there was some kind of accident while my grandmother was pregnant, and he did not make it. I don't know if it was a mining accident or even a car accident. We have no idea. But my grandmother was, about 5 months pregnant with my mom when they found out that he had passed. And I guess he was really good to her. They were teenagers. And it was like really devastating for her. And so I think the stress and everything else caused her to go into labor early. My mom was born like 3 months premature, which is unheard of back in 1944. And the doctor had said that he would be back in a few weeks to check on the mom, but that the baby wasn't going to make it. And my grandmother had a younger sister, 2 years younger, and she had just given birth to her son. And the babies were supposed to be 3 months apart, and they were actually like 2 days apart. So the son was perfectly healthy, and his mother was like 15, if I remember right. And yeah, and my grandma was weak and sick, so her younger sister nursed both babies like they were twins. And in order for my grandma to recover, my mom had a lot of health issues when she was growing up. They moved to Indiana when my mother was a child to be close to the hospital, Children's Hospital in Indianapolis, if I'm remembering correctly. My mom, she's not named, but she is in the medical books. She had open heart surgery when she was 6 or 7 years old. And she's listed as the first juvenile to live more than 10 years after surgery.
Wow.
Yeah, so they don't name her, but we know who it is. And yeah, she wasn't supposed to live past 6 weeks. She graduated high school, she graduated college, she got a master's degree, she got married, she had 2 daughters. So that's pretty good for not supposed to be 6 weeks. But my grandmother moved closer to Chicago because she got a job working at it was like the first working successful nuclear reactor plant somewhere near or in Chicago. And my grandmother was doing that. I had a different aunt that lived with them in Indiana and took care of my mom during the week. and my grandmother was in Chicago working. She did meet a train conductor, and he ended up marrying my grandmother within a year, and legally adopting my mom. And that's the grandfather that we grew up with. But I don't think my grandma was really happy. I don't know, because the incident that happened, there was like an argument, I guess, and my mom was on her way home from school. She went to like a local small college because my grandma didn't want her going too far from home because of her health. So she commuted every day to go to school. And she came home from school, and she couldn't find my grandmother, and ended up, I guess, going outside and found her in the backyard with a wood chopping instrument in her head.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we don't know what the argument was about or anything. He wasn't there. He had left, I guess, but he ended up going to the hospital because that was in the early 60s. So he was the first one the hospital called. No one bothered to really ask my grandma what happened, but she had lost her memory. My whole life, she lost a whole like month. It's just gone. So that's part of the reason she stayed, because I don't think she understood that he was the cause.
Oh man.
I don't think she had that memory. So she stayed with him, and let's see, my mom and dad met in like 64, 65, and in like 68, I believe they got married. And my mom had a baby bump in the pictures, the wedding pictures.
Oh
That
man.
I didn't
Okay.
notice as a child, but I know now. And that was my older sister. But by the time I was 5, and my sister was probably 7, almost 8, my mom divorced my dad, simply because he wasn't like physically abusive or anything, but he had a bad habit of making babies that weren't with my mom.
Oh no, just like everybody would be on the show, Kilpatrick, Future,
Yeah.
Offset. Yeah, damn, okay.
Yeah, there's 12 of us, but my mom only has the 2 oldest.
Dang. Papa was a rolling stone.
He was.
Man.
But I have to say, his personality, he was actually very he owned up to it, and he spent the rest of his life regretting it and treating my mother really well. And all of us kids were treated very well by him. He was like that super cool dad that everybody liked, so but monetarily he really didn't have the education or the resume to really do anything. And when he did find work, good jobs, they were usually dangerous. And his checks were sucked up by child support, which my mom never got child support. She didn't want it because she was making almost 6 figures in the 80s and 70s.
Dang. Okay.
So, I mean, we lived
really
in
needed, and she wasn't going to get that
yeah,
much.
no. We grew up in the suburbs. We grew up going to private schools, sports, all that stuff. I mean, anything we basically wanted, my mom provided. And my grandma lived with us, so my grandma was kind of like the stay-at-home mom, and my mom worked. But yeah, for many, many years, my grandfather treated everyone like gold. I mean, even when they all divorced and my grandma lived with us, my grandpa probably only lived about 10 blocks away, so we saw him all the time, and we were spoiled, and it just never crossed our mind to wonder why they weren't together as kids. It never crossed our mind. We didn't find out actually what happened until we were in our 30s, and we found out shortly after he passed. And my oldest, CJ, he was only like 4 when we found out what had happened, and he's 26 now. So, and yeah, he's the only one that kind of remembers my grandfather a little bit. He remembers my dad, but the girls really don't have a working memory of either one of them. But yeah, my grandma ended up being really super happy. She was very, like, probably the smartest, kindest, wisest person that I have ever met in my whole life. I mean, my grandmother was never wrong. Everything she ever said was right. And yeah, and I mean, even like our friends thought of her as a grandmother. She would give my friends advice about boys and telling them, you know, don't worry about boys. There's 100,000 of them out there. Don't worry about that one. If he's not going to be nice to you, then don't even talk to him. Worry about school, hang out with your friends, you know, do your fun stuff, and just, yeah, don't even worry about him. And I mean, she would tell that to my friends all the time. And my friends were always like, your grandma is so cool. How does she know, you know? And my sister and I grew up with her, so we were used to her talking like that around us. We were used to being able to tell her anything and not have to worry about being judged or being told we were wrong, or we could tell her anything.
That's deep.
Yeah. And my mom too, but my mom was more kind of, she was almost strict. My high school boyfriend, I had the same boyfriend for 3 years in high school, and he came over to our house all the time to watch movies and hang out. He was allowed over for like pool parties and barbecues and stuff, but he only saw my bedroom one time, and that's the only day he ever made it past the kitchen at our house in 3 years. And that was the day that I was packing and loading up my car to leave for college. My mom let him go upstairs to my room and carry down some heavy boxes with books and stuff in it. And that was the first time he ever saw my room.
I hear that. That sounds like
was my mom.
to me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I grew up. That's how I raised our kids, you know. When they were growing up, their friends were allowed to come over and hang out, but yeah, there's no need to be in anybody's bedroom. You know, you guys want to watch movies, you want to play video games, you can do it in the family room.
Right.
You know, downstairs it's even more fun because there's a pool table down there, there's ping pong table, there's a whole rec room with all kinds of games and stuff to do. And yeah, there's no need to be upstairs in the bedrooms.
No, not a bit.
So
Especially
yeah,
as a
that was
kid,
fun.
you know? All right. Well, I appreciate you sharing the story. This was very important.
No problem.
Yeah, I'd love it if you would share another story some other time.
Sure.
Yeah, that would be cool because I've been watching a lot of your chat conversations. It's like, dang, she lives an interesting life. Damn. But yeah, that was so cool. So if you like, feel free to stay out and we can critique this Dusty by the dozen up here.
Sure.
And if anybody else wants to come up, feel free. I'll drop the link. But man, I'm so that is an amazing story. Talk about resilience. Somebody puts a a wood shaving tool in your head, and then another time somebody had open heart surgery at 6 months. Is that right?
Well, she was like 6 or 7 years old.
Oh, 6 or 7 years old, man. And lived
That
a
was
full
my
life.
mom.
Wow. That's great. That's not really crazy. That's just damn interesting. Dang, that is resilience at its best.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. Here we go, folks. Dusty's by the dozen. Everybody before I keep going, everybody give Indiana Mom definitely some props in the chat. Hand of applause, everything. Here we go.
And someone with good energy and that's not shy at all. Because I'm a car salesman, so I talk. So I want somebody who's not shy.
Nobody that's shy. Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Someone that is shy and doesn't like to communicate.
Okay. Someone that's shy doesn't like to communicate. Should she look a certain way?
I mean, as long as she takes care of herself.
Okay.
She has something going for herself.
Say again?
As long as she has something going for herself.
Okay. Does she make a certain amount of money?
It doesn't matter about that.
Doesn't matter. Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam. The Kendra Cam is when you stand up and we see your full body.
Oh.
Okay, move backwards. We gotta be able to see your legs.
You said what?
We gotta be able to see your legs. All right, there we go. We got you, Marquise. All right.
I'm in my desk, so that's why. But
Like you're in good shape.
yeah.
Marquise, hello, you're 28. What's the age range you want to date?
Say it again.
What is the age range you want to date? You're 28.
I say 24 to 35.
Okay. Should she be in Dallas?
I mean, I would like that, but I would like that, yeah.
Okay. What was your last relationship?
It was 2 years ago. So I've been single for 2 years. I've been focusing on myself, basically. And that's about it.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
That's been 2 years, too. Because I just don't want to... People don't believe me, but I'm not finna just sleep around with everybody. So, I stay to myself. And if I get my mind off of it by working out, because I work out 5 days a week. So...
Okay. You work out 5 days a week. Okay.
Yeah, I work out 5 days a week.
I mean, so far, believe it or not, so far he has minimal dust at the moment. What do you think, Indiana Mom?
So far, so good. Not too bad.
Yeah, let's see if he messes it up. Let's see what happens. Here we go.
Okay. So we got Marquise Dallas, 28, Leo, car salesman, no kids. So are you waiting for a relationship? Are you waiting for marriage?
I'm just waiting for a real relationship. I just don't want to be doing it one time and then, I'm not like a one-time dude. So I'm looking for something serious, basically.
Makes sense. Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are 3 flaws you have to work on?
I mean, I don't really have any. I know I'm not perfect, but I don't really have any.
What?
I don't really have any that I could think of, really.
Okay, that's a small red flag, but let's keep going.
Like bad flaws? Like I don't have any.
But if you didn't have any flaws, then how are you single?
Seriously don't.
Kendra gave
I'm 5'7" though.
Huh?
Oh, somebody asked my height. I was talking to the comment.
Yeah. How tall are you?
I'm 5'7".
Well, some women might think 5'7" is a flaw.
Yep, that's true.
Well, we are 5'7".
So you have no flaws. You're Mr. Perfect.
Well, it's just I'm 5'7". Some people think I'm shy, but I'm not shy. That's about it, really.
Well, you know the theory is, but you can't name a flaw that is a flaw.
She's right, because you're not, because, and it's a big flaw, and the reason why it's a big flaw is because it shows a lack of humbleness. It shows nobody is, there's something everybody has a flaw or a certain emotional flaw or a problem that that they have. There's just too many flaws for a person to have, and for him to say that he's technically saying that he's perfect, well, that's a flaw, because that's kind of like a narcissistic trait. But let's keep it going on. If he's a narcissist, it's a covert narcissist. So let's keep it going. Here we go.
Okay.
Why would a woman be lucky to be with your perfect ass?
Say it again.
I said, why would a woman be lucky to be with your perfect ass?
Because I could take care of a woman and treat them the right way, treat them better than the last person did.
I don't know if that's really, I mean, how much better is that? I mean, I'm sorry, but in general, especially going over all those men we just went over, like Kilpatrick and all these so-called high-value men treating women like crap, him saying that does not really hold a lot of water to me. I mean, okay, but it works. I mean, it's a good line, but that's about it. Jackie says, and one of his flaws is he lies. That is true.
How you know the last man did it wrong?
Because I just know, because people I talk to, they never had a good man before, and I do everything for a woman, basically.
So basically what he's saying is that men in our community treat women like trash. But he's not bashing black women. No, he's not doing that. But in reverse, he is, because he's literally acknowledging that he knows that men in our community do not treat women well, but he might not treat women well, but he treats them better than the other men treat them. So welcome, Feisty Black Tina, who says he sounds like he may be on the spectrum. I think so too. He's got this kind of slow response thing, and actually that's what I agree. This dude is delusional, Jackie says.
If I had before.
He said, okay, so you ready? So you want to be a provider or that? You ready for your wife?
Yes.
I'm
going to be a provider.
Does she have kids? The woman have kids already?
Yeah, she can.
Okay. Do you want kids?
Yeah, I do want kids.
All right, Marcus.
Okay, I mean, that's not bad there. What do you think, Indiana Mom? I mean...
Well, my only question is, how would a woman be able to trust that he's being honest with her if he can't even be honest with himself about having flaws, being a flawed human being, because we all do.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more. That's what I picked up on. We don't know what we're going to get from him, really, quite honestly.
I mean, that's scary.
Yeah.
Well, some people do agree that you might be kind of perfect as well. Now the time has come. Are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
No.
All right, you got to download the app and create your profile.
Okay.
What's your favorite network?
Let me pause right there. Sugar Love says, he trying to say that women is the problem. He has no flaws and treat them right. Yeah, basically.
He's basically calling himself a unicorn.
Yeah. He's working that unicorn angle.
And he thinks women are stupid.
So make your name, Mark.
Wait, say again?
He thinks women are stupid.
Yeah, he does. He thinks this is going to work.
He's 6.
Okay.
And that's how women can find you. They'll be able to find you fast because there's probably another Marquise on the app already, and you can search my name. So I suggest, I'm trying to log in. We're opening up a new, making some changes. So I have the test for my.
My Holy King says he might be too nice, and there's women that don't like nice guys. They'd rather have bad boys. That is true.
Oh, all right. So download the app, make your profile, Marquise, the number 6, Marquis 6, when it says name. And this way women can find you fast that way when they search for you.
All right.
The app is called Kendra G Sing.
I'll say this much. I mean, we've seen worse on the show, but he's the type of person that he comes off as the type of person that could be, nice at the beginning, but a nightmare later on. That's the gut feeling I get. What do you think, Indiana Mom?
Yeah, the mask will fall off after about 6 months.
Yeah, that's bars. Welcome, Henry Mars in the house. Okay, so let's go pop some balloons. Let's go pop some damn balloons. Wait, before I do that, let's pop some balloons. Here we go.
Oh, the
Welcome
balloon popping.
in.
Oh my God, I can't. I always end up laughing through the whole thing. Here we go. Oh God. The
Here we go.
sarcasm is coming. Oh, I'm gonna turn sarcastic. I can see it now.
Oh man, here we go. Let's
He's back.
All right. If we can have your name.
That was so fast. I was not expecting that.
What's your name, sir?
Hi, my name is Dr. Elam.
And Dr.
Y'all know who I
Elam,
am?
How old are you?
That's not fair.
Dr. Elam, how old are you?
I'm 39.
Okay, all right. Now we do see you pointed out Dr. Elam. What kind of doctor are you? What do you do?
Yeah, I'm a dentist. So actually, please forgive me for my attire. I had an emergency earlier and I had to rush here, so I didn't have time to change.
Yeah, right. Whatever, dude.
She's not.
He wanted to floss his. I will give him. Okay, let's at least give him props for being, a dentist. Okay, so let's give him that much of a props. But yes, Brina, you nailed it. I wasn't gonna say it, Brina. I was not gonna say it. Single Love said it too. He looking for a boyfriend. Yep. Brina says zesty. Yep. I didn't want to say anything because, if I said something, people go, oh yeah, Torch is just player hating. You know what I mean? So, but now since it's out, we can go over that part of it because he had the mannerisms and the voice is a little bit soft. Don't get me wrong. There's some guys who are straight as an arrow, but they have that same voice. But let's see where we're going here. That's fully clean by my. Let's go. Let's see where we're at here. Let's go. Here we go.
Not even looking at my face. Okay, so I am a traveling dentist. I travel up and down the West Coast, pulling teeth and placing implants for those who need it.
Okay, all right. Now, what do you look for in a woman?
What I
For a man.
look for in a woman is pretty universal, and I'm not sure if it's been explained this way, but I'm going to try. There's 3 things that every man wants, and if you do these 3 things, you can procure any man that you want. And this isn't my information that I just came up with. This is actually research-based, and the first thing is being
YouTube.
Dude, there is not enough money in the free world to let this dude stick his whole hand in my mouth. It's not happening.
Yeah, there's something going on here with him. Let's find out. Here we go.
useful.
Take a look.
How can you be useful to the person in your life? Why is that important? Because when you
my God, he's red pill. How can you be useful to the person in your life?
I knew it.
Oh man, that didn't take long at all. Man. Man. Oh, we see. That's the thing. I mean, look, I give him props for being, a dentist, a doctor, but then I mean, you could tell that he's stuck on himself, and you could tell that he's conceited. And if he's conceited, there's a possibility he's a narcissist. And because
Definitely.
these women, I mean, they look like they're in their mid-20s and early 30s and
Yep.
maybe even early 40s. They do not need any lessons from a man. That's the because see, and that's the thing is usually you find men. Well, no, I'm just not gonna say anything. Oh, yes, is this? Oh, I saw this one. LOL, he had nothing but damn audacity. Damn dentist was trying to psychoanalyze everyone there. I'm sick of him. Oh, yeah, he is. And that's the funny thing is like, fellas, women don't like to be, nobody likes to be psychoanalyzed, men or women. So when you do that,
Especially by someone that doesn't have a license to practice. Thank you.
thank you, and doesn't even know you from a can of paint.
Okay. Dude, I'm not gonna let the mailman fix my freaking truck.
Exactly. I mean, he might be a doctor, but he has being a dentist and being a psychologist are complete. I mean, they're on a completely other, on the other, they're opposites, literally.
Asset to the man that you want to be, then there is no way that he's ever going to want to get rid of you. The second thing.
Oh my God, that's we just went over. That is the biggest lie ever. Believe it or not, most women, the more a woman is submissive to her man, I know the more the man cheats because he knows she's not going anywhere. Look, Cardi B didn't cheat. Cardi B made it clear in a very expletive way to Offset that she didn't cheat on him and that she was loyal to him and that she was good to him. You saw where it got her. Nowhere. So the fact that this guy's coming on the show, acting like he knows everything and literally lying to these women it's crazy. It's crazy. He might as well take his ass home.
You have to blow his mind in the bedroom. What does that mean?
That means that all this guy thinks about is sex. This guy is, oh man, let's just let him talk. Let's let him talk.
That means you take the wildest thing that you've ever done, figure out the wildest thing that he's ever done, and exceed that. Otherwise, he can just get it from somewhere else. Now, the third thing.
Again, it wouldn't matter. It doesn't matter. Cheaters just cheat because they want to cheat. And it sounds like to me what he's doing is he's letting everyone know he cheats. That's what he's letting them know. Because otherwise, why would you bring it up as like priority number 2 of a relationship?
And this thing is the most important thing. It doesn't matter if you do the first 2 things. If you don't do this last thing, then you won't be able to keep your man. And that is respect. Always respect your man.
Oh,
now, all of those 3 that he just said is null and void. If a dude's going to cheat, he's going to cheat. Kevin Hart's wife treated him like a king. Look what it got her. It doesn't matter. If they got the cheating gene in them, which a lot of men in our community have, there's nothing you can do except go the other way. Run. That's what I'm thinking. What do you think, Indiana mom?
Dude. I don't know any guys that think like that at all. The successful guys I know think the polar opposite. This is so weird. I don't
Yeah,
understand how they really think this is like it's gonna work. How I don't no.
Yeah.
But whatever. Let him go ahead. Okay, because that means that there's a less chance of him procreating and making another him. So we're good.
Yeah. He sounds like he's talking from experience to me.
He just talk
About
himself
other
right out of
men.
getting any kind of woman at all. Just talk himself right out of it. Just let him keep talking. That's
He
cool.
kind of sounds like he's competing with women. You know what I mean?
I
You know?
don't know because women don't even think like that either. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
no, you're
almost
right.
like it's like he's competing with I don't know, a pair of high heel shoes or something. I don't know. I
Oh,
don't
women
know.
adore says this. He knows damn well he's not into women. He may want to use them as an incubator. That's it. Sugar Love says, dentists don't talk like that. I've never heard of one talk like that, that's for sure.
Neither have
His
I.
voice is irritating as, hey, you. Jackie Gaze. Oh, man. Yeah, let's get to, I hope he starts, let's see what happens. Here we go.
Now, if you have any confusion as to what we're
Man, that ain't my thing. The second one, that's subjective. A lot of people don't like all that sloppy. You know, man. Number one, it's God the head of your life with me. That if God's the head of your life, I don't care about the other ones.
Hey, even this dude right here has more morals than that guy. Than the
Right.
dentist. The guy in the corner, even he has more morals. Dang. Here we go.
God is truly number one, and you a real woman. I'm cool because I know you feel what I'm saying. It ain't all that deep. Follow that. I'm the pride stuff, bro. Lady. Yeah, that's why everybody in line. Just so confused.
Your name and age and why you ended up puffing.
My name is Unique. I'm 31. And I popped, not that I disagree with how he is. I love I love how he is.
Say it with your chest, girl. Say it with your chest.
He has confidence. It's nothing wrong with how he is. It's not what I want at the moment. Because I dealt with his kind before in a way. Not
He gonna
exactly
say you ain't never dealt with me. I know he gonna say.
But I dealt with his kind before, and there's nothing wrong with how he is. I feel like right now this is not the right platform for him. As far
Ooh. I think what she's saying is that she knows he's DL. That's what he's saying. That's what she's saying. That's what she's saying. That's what she's saying. Let's listen to this.
Yeah, he's on the wrong app and she's calling it out.
My name is Unique. I'm 31. And I popped, not that I disagree with how he is. I love I love how he
Say
is.
it with your chest, girl. Say it with your chest.
He has confidence. It's nothing wrong with how he is. It's not what I want at the moment. Because I dealt with his kind before in a way. Not
He gonna
exactly
say you ain't never dealt with me. I know he gonna say.
But I dealt with his kind before, and there's nothing wrong with how he is. I feel like right now this is not the right platform for him as far as in what he's looking for, or maybe he's still trying to figure out what it is you want. I don't know.
Ooh, that's code. Ladies and gentlemen, if you understand what she is saying, put a 1 in the chat. I understand what she's saying. I know what she's saying. She's saying
he's on the wrong platform. He's on the wrong app.
yeah. Oya says she knows he is, you know. Oh man. And look at the host. She's looking at her like, wait, you came on this show and you're like, what? Let's keep
Oh, I know what I
Maybe you
want.
do know what you want.
I know what I want.
But obviously it's multiple things that he wants that he hasn't found and received in one woman. You know,
I agree with you. I agree with
there's
you.
nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with how you think, the confidence, all that. There's nothing wrong with it. You just have to find a woman that's willing to accept those things without her feeling like her light is getting dimmed, if that makes sense.
So
That's all. That's all.
I have to find a woman who is strong.
Wants to be a doormat, basically.
Right.
If he's looking for a woman, that's the issue.
Strong enough to know that her light can't be dimmed.
Yeah, that.
Hit me with your best shot. Tell me your name again.
Unique.
Unique. That is so special.
Thank you. Yeah, as far as the masculinity.
No, look. You can be a strong woman, but if somebody's a negative entity in your life, they can dim your light until you get away from them. So yeah. So this sharing him so yeah, sis is sharing him so eloquently. Yep. I love it. Yep. She hey, we got to give Unique a hand of applause because she knows him.
Like I said, it's not a gender. I feel like it's just
Jesus.
So being dominant
Father,
and being,
Lord.
what was the word that she used? What was the word that you used? I forgot.
No,
masculine.
Don't help him. Right.
That is something that is not gender specific.
I'll say one thing. I love her hair. That's her. That's beautiful.
It's
Her
pretty,
hair
but
follows.
it's gotta weigh a couple tons. There's no way. No. I mean, that's enough weight. It looks like she gained about the same amount of weight that I did when I was pregnant. In just hair. It's beautiful, but wow.
Yeah.
The upkeep and just
Man.
she's gonna have neck problems in the future.
That's for sure. But it's gorgeous though.
It is pretty.
What you're saying?
No, I don't feel it is. I feel like I'm very dominant and masculine when I need to be.
Mm-hmm.
But
Can I ask you a question?
Oh, Lord.
What do you want?
what do I want? Out of a partner?
Why am I here?
I want my partner to be able to live in his confidence, exactly like how you are, but at the same time know exactly specifically what he wants. Instead of, because like I said, you can feel one way right now, but in a couple of months, you're not going to feel the same. Everybody changes, different levels. You know, if
She knows that he's promiscuous. That's what she's trying to say very nicely. And then at the same time, she's also saying she knows he's gender fluid. That's what she's saying. That's what she said it in such a smooth way, that in an articulate way that everybody else but him seems to have caught on to it. He's clueless, but everybody
you know
else.
what I mean?
So by that line of reasoning, people are making lifelong decisions based off of 6 months, maybe a year. So is that fair to say, will you marry me based off of me knowing you for a year and a half, even though you're going to change?
Is it fair?
Right.
It's fair based on if that person agrees with,
Maybe not fair. Is it feasible?
I don't know the answer to that.
I
That's
do.
fine.
I do.
No, it's fine. It's all right. Let's go. Okay, if we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
Hi, I'm Micah. I'm 33.
Even Harley didn't give a damn. Next, we don't want to hear all that. Yo, I do. Next.
I ended up popping. One, I actually agree with a lot of the stuff that you say. So the 3 reasons that you gave before, I agree with all 3 of those. So I think you're on to that. I didn't really like how you showed up. I appreciate that you had emergency surgery. I love that.
You know, the scrubs are clean. I was wearing a white coat while I was doing it. So
no, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But yeah, that's really the only reason, to be honest. And I think we just probably.
So if you would have seen me in the dental office, you would have been like, this guy.
I would have been like, yeah, nice smile, maybe.
But the scrubs was not doing it for me.
I just feel like they said date ready and you've been here before, so you know what's up. And having emergency surgery is not an excuse.
You know, I failed you.
Bars. She nailed him. She pegged him. She knows that he put on that scrub on purpose. Because they will. I mean, come on, let's face it. Especially for men, we can get dressed in like 3 minutes. You know.
Yeah. Why didn't he bring an extra suit and a tie and just change in the dressing room before the show?
No, he wanted to floss his job. That's what he's trying to do. That's what
But
he's
the
trying to
best
do.
way, if you're an actual doctor, the best way is to dress the part, not for work, but
Right.
the part of what you have to show for it.
Exactly.
Okay, because I mean, first year students dress like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and
they
make
do.
no money and work double and triple shifts at hospital or whatever, and they dress exactly like that, and have to have roommates because they're paying off student loans. They're and they have no money, so that's not really showing off.
And the thing is that's you brought up a good point, because I've worked around a lot of doctors, and what I've learned is they get tired of scrubs. They don't want to be in scrubs.
Oh, they hate it.
Yeah. Maybe, and the thing is that if he is a doctor, even dentists, when you're a dentist and you have been a dentist, where a mid-level or high-level dentist for a while, even in the operating room, you wear a suit. I mean, not a suit, but you're wearing a dress shirt, you're wearing some dress pants. I've seen doctors wear scrubs before, but they are usually like the ones that just got out of medical school. You see what I'm saying?
And
They're
most doctors that have their own practice have a closet and a private bathroom in their office, and they have 3-4 suits that are dry cleaned, pressed, ready to go, and they don't even leave the office with scrubs on.
Exactly.
They change and they leave the scrubs for the cleaning crew to pick up.
Right. And so that's why we know that he's flossing or trying to floss, because
Yeah, it's not working.
Again, if you had to put on scrubs, when doctors do have to put on scrubs, it was a messy job. You know what I mean? It was an anticipated messy job, and you're taking the scrubs off, and you're going to just wash, shower, and then dress and then leave. So yeah, exactly. Strums in the house. Strum, it is so good to see you. I hope everything's going good.
And I've also never heard of a dentist that travels up and down the coast practicing at different offices. I'd never heard of that.
He sounds more like a. Don't get me wrong. I think like I said, there's I don't think he's like. He might be a dentist, and he might be a new. I mean, I'm telling you, like, basically what I'm thinking is that he just got out of, if at best, he just got out of school. He just got out. He's doing that. You know how, like, when you start out, you're at the lowest level, that you're
he's doing like an intern.
Right. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's still a feat for what he's doing, especially in our community. It's still a feat for what he's doing. But at the same time, he's trying to he's trying to feed off of it way too much. Way too much.
But I mean, there's nothing wrong with him having a duffel bag, a duffel bag with, his best dress shoes, a pair of dress slacks, and even just a nice polo shirt, and show a little bit of personality. But yeah, no.
Yeah, Eat Pray Yoga breaks it down perfectly. My uncle is a dentist. He did travel to different practices before he had his own practice.
Okay.
That
makes sense.
I failed you.
It's
and I'm
okay.
sorry.
It's okay.
Next time, I'll make my patients wait.
Okay, please. Thank you.
You know what I mean? It's like nothing.
All right, let's go back this way. Okay, so that is all the balloons popped. We weren't able to find you a match today, but let's go ahead and give it up for him, ladies. I'll take the mic. Thank you.
They're like, get the heck out of here. Next. Yeah. The thing is that look, he's a decent looking guy. He's obviously tall. And if you saw all those women pop the balloon, they've seen him before. They probably saw him on like another, even if they weren't in the lineup, they probably saw him on another show or met him like in the I won't say the dressing room, but in the back somewhere. And there's like, no.
Well, I mean, and he'd be considered, good looking, tall. He's in good shape, but his whole personality is a total turnoff.
Right. You can tell that whatever that fake niceness is going to wear off.
It's condescending. He's talking to these women like he thinks they're dumb, and that he has to educate them because he thinks he's the smartest person in the whole room, and he's not. Because if he were, he would not be speaking to other people the way he does.
Right.
Man. The overall beauty is there for sure.
Okay, we got another man here. So So the doctor turned out to be Dusty. So let's see what happens here.
But well, no buts. Just not necessarily my traditional type.
Okay. All right, we'll go ahead and keep that.
Wait, she's in fully African garb, and he's saying not my traditional type. That's already tells on him. But let's dig in deep here. Oh, yes, says this. He really thinks saying he's a doctor will get him access. Bars. LOL, sir. You have to have a pleasing personality and be a decent human. Bars.
Thank you. We did get a pop back here. All right.
Big back boy. Remind me of Luke Cage.
We can have your name and age.
I'm Jador Styles. I'm 31.
Jador Styles.
And Jador, what do you do?
I am a marketing manager for the hottest clothing store in Arizona. Shout out Nickel City, baby. Okay, I'm also certified behavioral health technician, and I model. I do a bunch of stuff, but I'll leave it there. Those are the main things that I do.
Okay, and now why did you end up popping your balloon?
I really didn't want to. I really didn't, but I'm really looking for someone who matches my fly. But I mean, and when you came out, you're so handsome and everything. It was just the outfit. That was really it. I was like, to know that you're gonna be on this show, and then I'm gonna leave it there.
So what about his outfit are you not feeling?
It's the jacket and the fact that I don't know. It's just the way it was styled.
What way did you style? We got the same color and look like we finna go in the street and stop traffic.
I love her outfit.
Style. Like you just got it together. Look like we both finna put up a red sign and stop traffic. Like, what you mean?
Wait, let me go forward.
Okay, that's what you chose for this. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Now, Emeka, is she your type?
To some degree, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, to some degree, yeah.
Okay, what makes her some degree your type?
I think the eye makeup is a little loud.
It is.
Oh,
and that's really it. And the shoes are actually I like the boots, but I would have put it with.
I like the eye makeup. Let me go back.
I think her outfit is gorgeous.
I have no
her
problem with it.
Some degree your type.
I think the eye makeup is a little loud.
It is.
Let's take both of them out. Let's see.
And that's really it. And the shoes.
No, I don't see. No, there's nothing wrong with that.
But that's okay. It's a good thing she doesn't care. So that's cool.
Shoes are actually I like the boots, but I would have put it with something different. Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. Thank you.
It goes together, bro. Just leave it alone. Don't try to get on her outfit, bro. Just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Like I feel like
so
it
what?
goes
His name is Versace now.
What? I'm sorry. Say again.
So his name is Versace now.
Yeah, exactly. I think he's just doing that because she critiqued his outfit. But the thing is this: women know how to dress men better than men know how to dress men. I know that for a fact. It's
We
just the
sure
way it is.
do. Because if I didn't dress my husband, he would go out looking ridiculous. And the same with my son. When CJ was 7, I allowed him to dress himself for school one morning, and he wore his favorite shirt and his favorite like sweatpants.
Right.
The problem is that the sweatpants were a bright day glow yellow, and his shirt was pumpkin orange, and he looked freaking ridiculous. But whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I know that for a fact. Women know how to dress men way better than men how to dress themselves. In most cases, don't get me wrong, there's some guys who are like, they're clothes horses, right? But for the most part, no.
You can't look me. If you go on my Instagram, I have my own style.
Okay, let me go forward.
Balloon based off of, looks, what you're not necessarily attractive to, what doesn't really fall into your type. So let me go ahead and have you actually pop 2 of them. Let me give you 2 picks.
Dang, she look. Dang.
And then once you pop those 2, I'll go ahead and follow you, and we'll get into a little bit more as to why you ended up popping theirs.
Okay. Oh, it's hard.
I know. Everyone says that.
You guys make it difficult. All right. I'm sorry.
Okay, and one more.
This is like awkward. This is like awkward central.
You walk like a principal.
Okay, you could just stay there. I'll come over here.
Okay.
All right, if we can have your name and age.
I'm Micah, and I'm 33.
And Micah, what do you do?
I'm a product marketing manager for a tech company.
Nice. Now, Micah, why did you have your balloon unpopped for Emeka?
I love his style, and he's very handsome. I like a nice beard. And yeah, he just looks good. And I liked his answers to the questions.
Thank you.
Now, Emeka, why did we end up
I mean, so far, believe it or not, this guy, he's not coming off. I haven't detected anything. Let me just put it this way. Ipre Yoga says yes. This to the outfits when I was making the comment about women that how to dress men better. Yeah, I dress my son too. My husband doesn't listen. Yeah, men we just don't. For the most part, I would say maybe at the most, maybe 15 to 20% of men actually focus on what they have on. And what I mean is I'm talking about a blazer, a shirt, dress pants. I'm not talking about wearing a hat, a hoodie and some other crap. I mean, we focus more on, I believe in our community, we focus more on dressing, on hoodie dressing, on hip hop outfits than we do, what would you call it? Dinner after 7 dressing. Let's put it that way. Oya says, DJ, please tell me you have Papa Balloon episode when the man stated he popped the balloon because he would go into a bankruptcy trying to take care of her. Because she was beautiful. I got to check that one out. I will make sure I grab that one. Oya, I will grab that one. I got to see that. He would go into bankruptcy trying to take care of her. She was beautiful. That's cool.
Then Micah's.
My type, my type, I like a little bit slimmer usually. That's just where I'm at right now. So, that was kind of the
reason.
Understandable.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
She classy. I love it. Didn't get butt hurt and say he was body shamed. Just okay, understandable. You feel me? That's high value and attitude. It's understandable. I like that.
Pop one more back here. Let's go over here. If we can have your name and age.
I'm Brittany. I'm 28.
And Brittany, what do you do?
I'm a reservations agent for the airlines.
Okay. And why did you have your balloon unpopped for Emeka?
I think he's cute. He's well-spoken, nice teeth, good skin complexion. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, Emeka, why did we end up popping Brittany's?
I don't have the best reason. I go back to that thing I said about slim and also prefer darker skin. And I think she has the lightest skin up here. And it's not even that you're light skin. It's just, hey, she's made me choose. So I had to choose.
That's fair. I respect it.
Okay. Good though. She look good too. That's man. See, y'all know me and my melody. I love the melanated queens.
These are, I mean, I will say one thing. They get some very beautiful women on this show. I will say that.
I love it. Man, I love them. It's like you can't lose. You can't lose. You can't lose.
All right, thank you. And now we did get a pop balloon.
Yeah, we did.
Let's go
I
on
want
over
to hear this
there.
one.
See her skin right here? Royalty.
Wow.
Anything
Yeah, I
on
know.
top of
This young lady, which she put on the right color dress too. That makes her dark brown skin pop so
Oh
hard.
yeah, it's gorgeous. She's gorgeous.
Man. Yeah.
Royalty.
All right, if we can have your name and age.
My name is Tatiana. I'm 25.
Okay, Tatiana, what do you do?
Right now I'm a delivery driver for Amazon. I model on the side. I graphic design on the side too, and I'm also an aspiring actor. You need my reason now?
Yeah. Why do you pop?
I feel like I'm gonna sound like such a child. You seem like you're a lot more well put together than I am right now, and you seem a little bit more precise with what you want. I don't see myself fitting into that category with you, my guy.
I like
I feel like you could maybe loosen up a little bit. You just seem like
Yeah. I feel
Yeah,
like
he
you
does seem a little stiff. He does seem a little stiff. But I mean, to me, at least he's not as condescending as the dentist. So I give him props just for that. Oh, thank you, Jackie, for reminding me. Make sure everybody you share the video. Make sure you like on the way in. Make sure you like on the way out too. Here we go.
seem like you could be fun.
Yeah.
But like my fun compared to your fun.
Yeah.
How are we gonna get along with that? You know.
I'm
What I'm
not
saying?
gonna
You know,
I don't wanna. You know.
I love that you said that, and I know that that's how I come off, and I come off that way a bit on purpose. But you'd be surprised at how open-minded
Yeah?
I am and the kind of fun I have. You'd
You
be
telling me I
surprised.
regretted popping my balloon or something?
I mean, we may never know. I don't know. We'll see. Where are you from though? Because your accent is.
So I grew up in Guadalupe, Tempe area out
Okay.
here. But what's funny is because I was raised by a bunch of New Yorkers.
Ah, yeah.
I'm a native Arizonan.
Interesting.
Everybody from the East Coast.
Got it. That makes sense. Okay, that's what I thought I heard, but I wasn't sure.
Hey, look, when she said she's just not ready. She's still probably with the bullshit, girl. She probably still want to, deal with that, But the fact that she was real,
dude, it's funny.
Age for me, yeah.
40.
Now, Emeka, is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, what makes her your type?
She's petite and she's well spoken, and she has a natural hairstyle, which I prefer. And yeah.
Okay. Appreciate it. Thank you. Now, have you ever gotten the age thing before that women tell you you're a little too old for that?
Oh, it's the sis that she's not trying to turn the deacon out.
Or
I mean, it's happened before, but it's only because I've approached someone without knowing how old they were, and they were 22 or something like that. But not usually. No. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, he's cute, but just the age.
Yeah, thank you.
Understood.
All right. So we do still have 3 ladies left. I'm going to go ahead and have you ask these ladies a question just to kind of help you narrow down, see who you're more matched up with.
Is it the same question to all 3? Or?
Yes.
Okay. Partner or princess?
I'm the princess. Princess.
Let's start over
100%.
here.
Hello.
And you can always ask them to elaborate. If we can have your name and age.
No, you gotta elaborate. Princess, you want to be treated with princess treatment. You want everything handed to you. You don't want to get your hands dirty. You just want to be a princess. A wise woman.
Partner at the hospitals, and I also have a business on the side. I'm a private chef.
How old are you?
I'm 36.
Oh, that's smooth.
Now, to answer his question, partner or princess?
I'm in between. Yes, I'm in between.
Understandable. Hey.
Princess,
Mhm.
and I also can be a partner.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. Your name and age and what you do.
I'm Nova. I'm 30, and I'm a licensed esthetician.
Okay. And now, partner or princess?
Both. Can you elaborate on that? Because I'm a little confused.
Yeah, sure. So, do you see yourself as more of a partner? I'm thinking about marriage now, not
going on a date. Do you, in marriage, do you see yourself more as a partner with your husband or a princess of your husband?
Definitely a partner then. Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. I believe marriage is teamwork, for sure.
That's what I'm talking about. And the other one said the same thing, both. You feel me? Because I get where a woman would like to be treated like a princess or a queen. That's understandable. Like, just because I'm your partner don't mean you treat me like a roommate. So I get it. That's what I'm talking about. I'm like,
So a partner.
Okay.
Good. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Do you want to add on to that or?
Let me just, can I ask another question?
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Second question. What is your dream for your life?
Ooh, so many things. Well, I do want to settle down.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I am somebody
I like her voice. I really do.
who can bring a lot to the table. And thirdly, I'm fun.
what is your dream for your life? I don't know YouTube. Also, on my own, she's like, how good would she be?
And I'm also in nursing school, so I do see myself being an aesthetic nurse, and with or without a man, take care of myself financially for sure.
Okay. Your dream for your life?
Yes.
So I've spent the last 5 years building my business and traveling the world. So I am trying to get into a place where I'm going to settle down, have children, and continue to grow.
Okay.
All right, Emeka, I'm going to have you pop someone's balloon.
She answered the question. She's the only one that really answered the question correctly. What is the dreams of your life? Like, am I tripping?
Yeah, probably.
I'm tripping, girl. That's
So we do have two
She
ladies
lost him. She lost him when he
left.
said
You always step
she
so
can-
far away.
she can
I'm
do
sorry,
it.
say again?
She lost him when she said she can take care of herself with or without a man. That's why he
Right.
popped her balloon.
Yeah, he wanted somebody he can control. That's kind of like, because the thing is that he knows that it sounds like to me that which is natural for a lot of men, is that they want to be able to have leverage over their spouse.
Right.
And he won't have leverage over her. Now, he probably won't have leverage over any of these women, but that's what he's thinking right now, is that
Right.
he won't have leverage over her.
I don't understand why they think we as women need to choose partner or princess. It's a little, I agree with some of the women where it's a little bit of both, because
Right.
I'm kind of both. I mean, I didn't make any of the money that took care of my family. He did that. And,
Right.
ran a business and actually grew it to the point where my son is now in charge. But when he would come home, I had access to all the money, and I'm the one that knew how to pay the electric bill, how to pay the gas bill, when insurance was coming up, all these different payments coming out. I'm the one that took care of that stuff. He doesn't even know the passwords to the electric company website. He has no clue.
Right. It sounds like to me, your hubby, he wanted just to focus on bringing in the money and for you to handle the money.
Yeah, and he did a lot more too. I mean, like all the landscaping on the properties and what have you. He's a jack of all trades. If a car breaks down, he can fix it.
Right.
He can fix the furnace. We've never ever called on a repairman to do anything. I mean, he built the house. He's gonna
Right.
know how to fix it. But ask him how I like the towels folded, and he has no clue.
Right.
Ask him what I put into like the homemade pizza sauce. No clue. I mean,
Yeah.
but we kind of
No.
shared,
It's
different
funny
stuff.
because a lot of, believe it or not, generally women are better with money than men. And a lot of these younger, especially these red pill men, don't know, but traditional men usually don't take care of their money. It's
No.
usually the wife. It's
Yeah.
been that way for a long time.
Yeah, and
And
it's not that he's bad with money. He was good with putting money back into the business to grow it and what have you. But the little things, like food, he would if it was up to him and I wasn't around, he would forget to feed himself.
yeah, yeah. The thing about this is that those are the things that men should be looking for is what are your weaknesses and what would you like a woman to what would you like your partner to feel? You might have strengths that she likes and then you might have weakness that she can handle. And then and vice versa. That's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be that's what it's called a fit. But so many men are focused on just looks and or access or multiplicity that they don't even they know less about a relationship than they should.
Oh,
So
absolutely. Guys are looking for the wrong thing.
basically,
And by the time they realize this is not the woman for me, there's been a lot of drama, there's been a lot of chaos, heads are butting, nobody's getting along, there's fighting and arguing simply because a lot of guys go for the look and worry about personality later. Or
right.
think that just because a woman is chosen that she's going to morph into the personality that he wants her to be. And it doesn't work like that.
Exactly.
Sorry. Yeah.
All right, ladies, do we have a question for Emeka before we have him pick? Do you have one before we walk down there? Yes. Okay.
Let me plug my charger up, y'all. Hold on.
All right, Emeka. So in the questions you asked earlier, same thing. What are you looking for in a woman?
He didn't ask that. He didn't ask that. He didn't ask that. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know.
So I'm definitely looking for a partner, 100%. And I think
okay, maybe Princess. Okay, the question before that last one, because
guard about maybe, and I just want to make sure, which obviously it's not going to happen in 30 seconds on this thing, but I just want to know where your head is, kind of.
Okay.
I'm also looking something people mentioned that I didn't mention at the beginning is I'm also looking for someone who's open-minded and not judgmental, and part of that is because of the
because what he's down low. Let's see.
fun I want to have, but the other part of that is just I like to explore ideas, and I don't like for too many things to be off limits, just because I'm a curious person. Yeah.
Weird. Okay, that was kind of a weird. I don't know.
Actually curious.
Okay. I'm sorry. Divorcee. Sorry.
So it was him being a divorcee.
Yes. Great looking guy. Well put together. I think it's more so have you healed from that? Yeah.
Oh,
And me popping the
dang, she's smart. She's smart. She read them good.
balloon is I've met a lot of divorcees and I don't want to be in that position again.
Understood.
That was wow. And all this time, I thought she was just sitting in the background, not, she was breaking them down. That's what was going on. Man, that's deep.
everything about their conversation together just shows why they 40 years old in line.
Thank you. Let's go down over here. All right, you had a question for Emeka?
Do you have children?
I do not.
Okay, do you want them?
I would like some,
How
yes.
many are we having?
Between 2 and 4.
Okay, because I say 5, 3 to 5, so that
Oh,
works.
okay. Do you have any children?
I do not have any children.
Okay. Good.
Okay. Let's just walk on up here. Let's go. Yes, ma'am.
That's
Come
how you do
on
that.
up here. All right.
And she could have missed out on a good man because she had her premeditated, and that's why you're 30.
No. Don't listen to him. Look, you're not missing out. you're not missing out. You got to go by what you were taught. I think this young lady in the red made a good choice.
Mm-hmm.
And believe it or not, the woman in blue. I mean, well, good luck for her. Good luck.
Right. I like her shoes.
36 with no.
Wait, yeah. Oh, hers.
Yeah, and the blue dress. I like her shoes.
Yeah, she can dress. She can dress. That's for sure.
Man, he's 40 with no woman. It's just bad decision making. Terrible decision making. You popped his balloon because he had a divorce. He 40. What are you?
Okay. Let me see if this is.
Okay, no, wait, hold on. Let me backtrack. So just to confirm, it's going to be a yes for you for him.
It's a yes.
And it's a yes for you for her.
Sure. It's a yes.
Of course. She said, how many kids we having? She ain't say how many.
Yeah. Oh, yes. They make a nice couple. I mean, all right, good luck, but because I don't know if his reservedness is trying to hide something or whether that's just the way he is. Right now, face value. Okay, let's see what happens. Anyway, let's see what else. Do I have anything else? Oh, let's go over a couple pineapples, and then we're gonna call it. Here we go.
Okay, so let's talk about. Do you think you are a traditional or a modern woman?
What do you mean by traditional?
Traditional, you kind of want to be at home, maybe not really working, cooking, cleaning, more like, not so much of like.
More like a doormat. More like a doormat. I think that's what Melly is trying to get to without making it sound like a doormat.
I'm at work and make sure my career is this and that, but I want my man to take care of me too, in a way.
I'm like a mix. Not super traditional, but then like very independent as well. Of course, it's a bonus, a plus to have a partner to take care of certain things, that a woman would want a man to take care of, but I don't mind working.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Let's see, we have somebody else. Somebody says she just wants to pay Netflix. Shut up. Shut up.
People just be talking just to have something to say.
Let's see. We got Tom G. Hello, Tom.
Hi, ladies. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, Melly. I recently started watching you, and I just love your advice. I love the way you correct your English.
That's not a good sign if he loves her advice.
Dude, okay. How old is he? Because he's wearing like a teenager hairstyle, and it looks like he got electrocuted and lived.
I mean, he looks. Yeah, I agree. Tom looks like he's trying to look young. I think he's probably. I bet he's around 50.
Yeah, like he's not allowed to have forks or utensils around any kind of electrical sockets whatsoever.
Let's see what he says.
It's just so funny to hear you kind of slip up and then say it perfectly. So.
Okay, well, thank you. I try.
Yeah.
Is he schooling somebody on how to speak English when they have an accent?
Really. What?
Is he trying to school somebody with an accent on how to speak English? He needs to take several seats already, dude.
I don't know what he's trying to do. I mean, he said. I was like, what? What do you?
That's rude.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. Here we go.
That's for date.
Well, sorry, Tom. Well, somebody say Simon Cowell. I'm done.
I was thinking about Bill Nye, the science guy. That's what we look like.
Yep. So he didn't know what was going on. I don't know. I don't know. We're trying to get some good guys for you, but it's a little rough.
Good.
It's a little rough, but it's still early. So, somebody say is the host of Cheaters. Which one, Joey Greco or the new one?
Let me pause this for 1 second. Angela Reddick says, my friend cannot go back to her hospital nursing job or finish her degree, even though her kids are in school all day now. He has her under strict control. That's messed up. Dang.
I don't know the name of the new one. I don't know. I'm waiting for my people.
They asking
They're
if
shy.
the age limit is 38.
38. Oh yeah, he was probably outside of the age limit too.
Oh, he was way older than 38.
Yeah, he was 48, 45. If he, yeah. I mean, look. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think the dude looked okay. He just wasn't styled right, and he was targeting the wrong age group.
Dude, the
What can I
hair,
ask
I
you?
can't. The hair, oh my God.
The hair just. I mean, hey,
No.
well, I don't have hair, so I can't say shit. Really, quite honestly. At least he had hair, so I'll say that much.
So you said earlier that the craziest thing you've done is working out.
Yeah.
You don't do no like toxic things, maybe, I don't know, he cheated, you found out, you had to do some get back type shit.
No, I'll just leave.
Melly seems,
Okay.
she seems very relaxed in this. She seems very relaxed in this show, Melly.
You're just gonna leave, okay? Let's see, we got more. No, okay, he left. Another one, Silverback. You're here?
Toxic.
Guys. That's what it is now? That's your new name?
That's what it is.
Silverback, you're not here. Okay.
Welcome, Deontay. Deontay's in the house.
What people are doing tonight. Let me find some questions for you. Wait, there's more people. There's somebody else. Let's see.
Damn.
Hello.
That was quick. Oh, good
Ah,
evening,
I
ladies.
thought that
How are
was
you?
Snoop. Oh my
How you
God.
doing?
Good evening. How are you?
Okay, let's see what happens here.
For a minute, I thought that was Snoop Dogg. For just a hot second. The glasses and when it, oh my God. Okay, whoa.
Let's see how he does. Here we go.
Oh God.
I'm all right. Hey, Tiara, I'm semi-normal, so don't freak out. All right, I got nothing weird to say. I got nothing particular to do. I just have one request. All right. I don't know who else is gonna come after me, so let's try to make the best of this. All right. How's your day going?
It's going well. What's your name?
Hello.
Yeah, what's your name?
My name Ignil. Sorry, if you were staring at it, I should have said something. It's pronounced Ignil. If it's difficult.
Oh, okay.
Ignil.
Are you okay? Yeah.
Okay, there's something odd about him, but let's see what happens.
It's a little different, I know, but it means something to me. I came up with the name a long time ago when I was going through something, and it's kind of gotten me there, So not in a total sense. No, that's not the name I was born with. No.
So did you legally change your name?
Is it bothering you?
No, I'm just asking
The name?
a question.
Okay, cool. If it's not bothering you, then I can answer. If it's bothering you, then please don't let it bother you. No, I didn't legally change the name. You don't have to legally change the name. If you open the law dictionary, there's the real name and then there's the legal name. They're actually two different names. So you could actually have a real name that's not your legal name.
He's like, she got this look on her face. The young lady here is like, bullshit.
Usually why they ask you to identify and stuff like that. Part of it. Mm-hmm.
Just curious. How old are you?
But you seem really educated. I'm 30.
That's a hard 30. That's a hard 30. He could easily pass for 40. I don't know what he's doing, but he needs to take some vitamins or something. That's a hard ass 30.
Wait, no, you cut out. So we didn't hear everything you said.
My bad. I said I'm 30, and you're 32, right? I was watching since the beginning. What's it like being 32 and going through it with people having a bunch of negative stuff to say about you for no reason?
I'm not paying attention to that. I know who I am, so it doesn't bother me.
Okay, cool. I usually find, like, for me personally, when I'm not paying attention to it, I try to like avoid it. Like in life, though, you have to address certain things.
Indiana Mom, break it down for me. What do you think so far? I think I agree with you.
Dude, she's over it already. No, dude. If my son wasn't already married, I would have him watch all these different videos and learn what not to do. Seriously.
Exactly.
Because I don't, how,
yeah.
I can't. The weirdness. He said he wasn't going to be weird, and then he started off being weird.
Yeah. He said he lied to us.
I literally want to get a bucket full of tequila and just dip my head in it right now.
Don't let him drive you. Don't let him drive you to drink it. Don't let him do that.
Oh my God. My kids always say Mom is never at a loss for words. Oh, I am every now and then. And this is one of those times because I can't. I have nothing. I can't. See?
Here we go.
So you got to know when to address stuff and when not to. But I usually don't come on the show or really, mess with it because of that. You feel me? If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you seem really nice. You're very pretty, right? You're a very pretty woman. I hope it makes life a little bit easier. It's hard out there. I know that. What's your goal besides your job? Like let's say you would move past it, like do something else to do what you want to do. What would it be?
I feel like I'm doing everything that I want to do as far as coaching and then my lash business that I have. The job that I have, I've been there for 13 years. So it's something that I love to do, working with children.
Oh, yeah. I actually respect people that can dedicate themselves to something for a very long time and actually enjoy it. So I respect that a lot. The children are the future, right? We have to do better for them. I don't think we do it.
Angela Reddick, he can't get a woman in regular life. No. See, and it's not like he's, ugly or nothing. It's just the way he moves around, his mannerisms, the way he speaks. I can see that turning off a lot of women. Let's put it that way.
Or as individuals, but so. Did you hear that last part, or did it skip out?
No, it's kind of skipping out.
Yeah, Mom, please break out your comment. Oh man, he looks like the stalker that followed Diamond home in the Players Club.
My bad about that. I'm in the basement. It's not popping. So, but I was saying that the children are the future. So
You said you're.
I'm in the basement.
Do you live in the basement?
Yeah.
Okay, pineapple.
I'm living in the basement.
And apples.
Damn.
And sometimes the people they make the basement good.
All right, welcome to the chat, Tevin and Susie Bear.
No, like for real, the basement might be okay.
Mm-mm.
No? Okay.
No.
No basement for you.
That's a little scary.
I understand. Okay. Somebody say the dungeon. All right. We got somebody.
Susie Bear brings it down. It's so crazy that I am so into my world that I'm not around too many black women who have an interest in canes. So I forget there are still black women interested in them like that. Oh
Somebody else,
man.
we got John P. Hi, John.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Wait, you're cutting in and out, so I don't know.
Yeah, I got my earpiece in.
Okay, we hear you.
So how are you
Hello.
doing? Hello.
Okay.
So basically, so what kind
I
of
mean,
thing?
it seems like they're all awkward and weird on this show. And this is why I think it's true. See, Melly originally started this thing out giving dating advice on how to get laid. I'm serious. That's what her mantra was. She would tell guys, don't do this, kind of like pickup. She's basically a pickup artist coach. So that type of channel attracts a certain type of guy who feels he is unsuccessful with women. And the type of guys who are unsuccessful with women are usually men like this that are just awkward and weird. They don't necessarily have to be ugly or oogly as Pretty Black Magic would say, but there's just something off about them that repels the opposite sex. Let's just put it that way. And
And
that's why I think we get so many weird men on her channel.
yeah, and honestly, the guys, the men, no matter what age, that are in successful, happy relationships, or they are young and dating and doing their thing and they're happy. Those guys are not on these shows. They have no need to be on these shows.
Exactly.
And I've noticed like Tree has this one friend, and he's a nice guy and he really tries, but he gets along better with women as friends, because if Tree was like out of town and something happened and I needed help, he would immediately jump. But the women that he dates, he treats them kind of like crap. Like he expects them to be perfect and to jump through hoops and so on. And when they can't live up to his expectations, he's angry. And Tree has had, I mean, this guy's been friends with him since right after we got out of college. And he's been married and divorced 4 times.
Dang.
And he's constantly asking Tree, like, how did you find this one? You know, y'all married 1 time. You have kids only with each other. And it's been, well, as of last month, it was 30 years, and he just doesn't get it. And because when he's around, he's admitted this to Tree, that as far as he sees, I'm like the perfect woman. I'm like submissive, and I let Tree run the show, and da-da. And Tree is trying to explain to him, dude, I don't run anything in this family. He's like, my wife is the boss. He's like, and I'm not afraid to admit that. He's like, but the kids, even the animals, know who the boss is, you know? And I mean, he's like, you don't understand that there are compromises that are made. And yeah, when I have to, you know, change the brakes on somebody's car, I don't, you know, ask my wife's permission. I just do it. He's like, but if we're going to buy a piece of property or a new vehicle or plan a vacation, absolutely. Not only do I talk with her about big plans, but literally she gets the last word. Period. Yeah. Period.
And in most traditional relationships, that's how it's done. Yep.
Yeah, and his friend doesn't see the private conversations that we have, and he doesn't realize that I'm the one that's in control of the money. I'm the one that's in control of the household. When the kids need something or need to talk or whatever, they come to me. Mm-hmm. Now, if somebody's car breaks down or my son wants to purchase, you know, something new for the company, new trucks or whatever, of course he goes to his dad. Yeah, that has nothing to do with me. But if he wants to buy a birthday present for my daughter-in-law, he confers with me and his sisters. He didn't ask Dad. He's like, Dad doesn't know what. No, I'm going to ask Mom and my sisters.
Right.
Okay. His dad did not take him out shopping for an engagement ring when he proposed to my daughter-in-law. I did.
Right.
Okay. Just like when I was proposed to, my father-in-law was not the one to help Tree pick out an engagement ring. My mother-in-law did that.
Right.
You know, so his friend is, and it's getting to a point. I mean, we don't live anywhere near him anymore. I think he lives in Florida now, but seeing some of the conversations that he's had with Tree over the last 2-3 years, I'm starting to think that his friend is slipping into red pill, and this dude is like 54 years old. He's miserable. He's lonely, and all he does is complain about his exes and complain that there are no real good women and real traditional women. And how do I find a trad wife like you? And Tree's like, dude, my old lady is the farthest thing from a trad wife. She is in control of everything. I don't tell her what to do at all. If she puts a plate in front of me, I eat it. And if I don't, then I will starve. Period. I mean, he has the same rules that the kids have. I made dinner. I put my love into it. I put my skills into it. Hours of work or whatever to make this meal. I'm putting it in front of you. If you don't want it, you don't have to eat it, but you're going to be hungry. I promise, because I'm not catering to individuals. This is what we're having, and you can either eat it or starve. Period.
All right, let's listen to a little bit more of this, and then we'll call it a night. Here we go.
Things you do for yourself, you know, as far as like taking care of yourself, you know.
I was telling Melly earlier, I usually like to travel and take a trip somewhere. And that's my getaway to get a peace of mind.
Okay.
Go to the spa. I'm really chill. So anything that I do for myself is usually something relaxing and chill by myself.
Okay. Yeah. Good. Let's see.
John, tell us where you from, what you do.
I am from Louisville, Kentucky.
This is the thing. If he's not leading the conversation, they're waiting for him. They're giving him a chance to lead the conversation, and he's not.
I'm a medical technician. I did that in the military, and then I was Then once I got out the military, I kind of do the same thing, medical technician.
How old are you?
39 years old.
That's a hard 39. Wow, these guys are black men. We used to be like the ones that looked younger than our age, but now these days we are aging hard. Maybe it's the fast food. I don't know what it is. Man, he literally looks like he's in his 50s. He literally does.
John, are you nervous?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I am. I'm not used to doing this. Yes.
I mean, you're good looking, so you're already, the food is in the door. Like, so now you can be chill, you just gotta talk a little.
I guess I was going to ask some questions. Let's see.
Sure.
Okay. What's the
This is his problem. This is, as long as John finds out that his problem is this, being nervous or whatever it is, then and he takes ownership of that problem and tries to fix that problem, sooner or later he'll be okay. But right now, I guarantee you, if you went to his page, he'd be complaining about women. When you could see, everybody sees his problem.
like, what's the last book you've read?
Well, I have a book that I read every morning. It's just it has scriptures for each day.
Okay, you have a good one, man. Thanks for coming through.
Okay.
So it's called Daily Wisdom for Women.
Okay. Let's see. So what kind of things that are you?
Yeah, Susie Bear breaks it down perfectly. She's too beautiful for him. Yes, black men are starting to look 50 while being in their mid-20s and 30s. It's shocking to me.
I'm sorry, John. The judge is saying you're a virgin. Is that true?
No, it's not true. Who said that?
I'm just.
Okay, I gotta stop it right there. He is so awkward. Everybody, please give Indiana Mom a hand of applause. And meanwhile, I want to play one of my favorite jams. Here we go, folks. Uh-oh. I don't know with that. That sounds weird. Let me see this. What? Oh, wait. No, that's weird. Anyway, everyone, I'd like to thank everyone. I'm going to give a shout out on with no music tonight. Here we go. Indiana Mom on stage. Thank you so much for your commentary and your story about, your family, your grandma, and everyone. That was amazing.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
We will definitely do this again. That is for sure.
Cool. I think I will share the story about how Tree and I met. In
Good
college.
idea.
My kids love that. They used to ask constantly, and I mean, when they were growing up, I probably told them that story at least twice a week, just because they constantly asked. They could reiterate it word for word, all three of them.
Exactly. So shout out to Indiana Mom, Susie Bear, Oya Terminador Negro, Jackie Gaines. Thank you so much for your help tonight.
Oh, I want to say too that my youngest, I guess she's been watching. I just got a message from her, and she's been watching. And she's like, I guess she would be willing to come up and say something.
Oh, absolutely.
Sometime. She's 20 years old. And
Absolutely.
she's the baby, and she's the one that's the most like me. She's my mini me.
That's cool. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's do that for sure.
All right, I'll let her know.
Cool. Cool. That Angela Reddick's in the house. King was just here, but he's on his way out. Everybody, Kevin is here. DeAndre stopped through. Let's see what else is going on here. Let's see who else is in here. Of course. Oh, definitely. If Sugar Love has a new as a live stream tonight or tomorrow, please let me know. We'll put it in the community wall. Or if you can put it in a link in the chat. Henry Mars, thank you for the $10 super chat. Thank you, Henry. Another great show. We got more coming up. Everybody, I want you to have a good night. This is DJ Torch. Strum, it was good to see you here. Tanya, it was good to see you here. Eat, Pray, Yoga, it was good seeing you here. Of course, I got to say shout out to the friends. They're the ones who helped me produce the show. Who else is up in here? Brina West is here. Spicy Black Tina stopped through. Everybody, thanks again. Let me hit this end button. Thanks again, everyone.